ngoba uthuzisa mina we uyadlala ndo mina ngifana nokaka lompo engekina ngisibili awena mawenza into kimi ngoba uthuzisa mina we uyadlala ndo mina ngifana nokaka lompo engekina ngisibili awena mawenza into kimi ngoba uthuzisa mina awuyadlala ndo
Sivananda from On The Move and Entertainment with the team TMC. On the show brought to you by Sivananda Peace Foundation. So stay tuned. I'll be speaking to my guest. What's up?
We uyadlala ndo mina ngifana nokaka lompo engekina ngisibili
On The Move and Entertainment. We are broadcasting live on our social media platform. This show is brought to you by Sivananda Peace Foundation. And here today I'm with usisi wami omhle kakhulu eseceleni kwami uzozisho kazintroduce, but we're talking about culture and heritage. Hence ubona nami ngelilanga ngiyafisa ukuba ubaba, so ngithathe nje ibhanti kababa uDrophini ngathaka ngilifake because nami ngelilanga ngiyafisa ukuba indoda emadodeni to understand culture and heritage. Sikhuluma noSisilile so
ngiyabingelela Shakes ngiyaphila
ngiyabona uhappy namhlanje ne. Ake sikhulume kodwa ke mhlambe ukuthi what can you say about culture and heritage?
Okay, ngizoqala la Shakes. I really feel ukuthi basibulale sisebancane. Yabona lento ukuthi uthiwe don't study history because angeke uthole a good job. You need to concentrate on maths and science. Yes, in maths and science inikeza umsebenzi right which pays a lot of money. But usilimazile. Because yabo izinto njenge culture nje, we don't know anything about our culture.
And it's
we learn as we go. Even ingane zethu zizokhula zingazi lutho ngeculture. For example, I'm wearing isicholo. And as a person who is not married, I'm not supposed to be wearing it. But because I didn't know, I only find out on my way here.
And what is happening?
Yes, you see. So honestly, I feel we are forgetting our culture. We are forgetting our roots. We forget where we come from because we did not have that lack ukuthi kube khona abantu ozosifundisa ngayo. Kwathina ke manje we are lazy. We don't do our research to know about our roots, to know about where we come from.
Uqinisile sisi ngoba ibalekile indaba mangabe uthinta indaba yesicholo. Ngiyazi ukuthi ngempela fanele kube ukuthi uma ngempela ufaka isicholo mhlambe akube ukuthi usuwe endile usunomuzi wakho ushadile noma ucacele kwasibanibani usunozibanibani, kodwa ke siyazi futhi ukuthi esintwini sethu kuphinde kuhambe futhi ke nabo obuhlalo buyakhuluma buxoxa indaba enkulu ngoba amatshitshi emhlangeni mangabe eyobona ongangezwe lakhe ngempela asuke evunule. Engicabanga ukuthi ubuhlalo obukhona uningi kufanele senze research ngayo ke iculture yethu neheritage ukuze sizigqaje ngokuthi singobani thina ngempela.
While uthinta i-topic yobuhlalo ngizosho nje ngisho ukuthi we are grateful for ama foundation njenge Sivananda Peace Foundation because they are teaching us about our culture, they are teaching us about our roots, of which it's something tina that we forgot about. And kuzosiza ekuthenini i-youth ikwazi ukuthi ifunde about where they come from, izokwazi ukuthi basikhulise kwi-culture yethu because ngempela it's very we are talking about social cohesion. How do I understand i-culture yomunye umuntu ngingaka understand eyami? So as we always say, it starts with you. We need to understand our culture and then try to understand the next culture so that we'll be able to balance a social cohesion.
And see, let's try and discover ourselves as understanding ukuthi singobani sisuka kuphi ukuze sazi ukuthi siyaphi ngempela. I-heritage yethu ibaluleke kakhulu ekuthenini sizazi ukuthi singobani. Ngisho kungathi uyenzileke leyo maths and science yakho, but you need to know history yakho. Insiswami, ake sibuke ukuthi mhlambe njenga nathi thina abantu abamnyama kunokudla cishe ngathi kunezidlo kunokudla that we know ukuthi if umuntu usu ujeqe isijingi isigwaqane, you can mention them. Mhlambe what can you say ngokudla kwesintu, because we know esikhathini samanje abantu they are eating pizza, prawns, we forget about those our own food.
Yazi I'm happy that you are touching on the food.
Yeah.
Looking at our great grandmother back then, they were living up to the age of 70, 80, khona ogogo
Yeah.
ukuthi bazabe na 100 years.
Yes, yes.
Reason being bebedla lokhu kudla lokhu kwesiZulu, osigwaqane, amadumbe, imifino. Njengamanje thina siyathosa, singolebo mathosa, siyathosa. Siyathosa, sifuna ukudla pizza, sifuna ukudla ama prawns. I think social media isifakele ipressure yokuthi fanele ukhohlwe where you come from. Kumele wenze into ukuze azothi umekubuka usibanibani athi wow, she's eating nice.
Yeah.
Lento isizenza ukuthi abantu baze babe nezifo, sekhona izifo njengo BP, oshukela. Kanti ngempela uma ubuka, mina ngikhule nginogogo kama besimbiza ngokhokho. Ubephuma ensimini, ubephila ukwedlula thina. Reason being yena ubedla isijingi, edla isigwaqane, edla isithwala phishi. Ngempela I really feel ukuthi if we can respect iculture yethu, si respect ukudla bekudliwa kuqala, impilo ingaqala ibe ngcono.
I still remember my grandmother ubehleze phethe igeja esengadini. To have ingadi in our days, I think it's kind of boring stuff, but sikhule ngayo vele because it's in our culture ukuthi usungaze uyothenga spinach where else you can have spinach engadini. Umama uke wathi nje engiphakela ensukwini waqothuna upelepele, hawu ngabangala ukuthi hawu hey uqhamuka upelepele awungibabelanga kanje. We understand, so those things izinto esizithandayo that is in our culture, but in our days mhlambe we don't embrace it. Ingane encane uzothi mawuyitshela ukuthi yenza ingadi la ibona zathi uyayihlukumeza. We've got a festival that ingane encane need to be part of it. What can you say mhlambe ngezinto efana nemkhosi esinayo as abantu abamnyama?
Okay, before siye emkhosini, I guess let's go back Uma Gardens. Yabona ngabe we don't have a problem where people are phoning, people are sending messages, I'm hungry, I don't have money to buy food.
Yeah.
If we are still practicing going back to the garden,
Yes.
and planting our own food. Because really, if nginengadi and I have a cabbage in my garden and I have carrots,
Yeah.
lokho kusho ukuthi I can maybe sell one cabbage and buy impuphu. So I will cook my putu and eat with my cabbage.
Yeah.
But now, because we are lazy and we want to live a modern way, we forgot about our culture. Sifuna ukuthi sihlale si glamorous. I-Western culture isibulele. Sifuna ukuba glamorous, asifuna ukuthi siphile impilo njengoba ngeke ngasho eqaleni ukuthi abogogo bethu bebehamba bengadini, afika athatha umuntu ithanga abuye azoyiphekela isijingi, ahamba uthatha imfino abuye azenzele isigwaqane, uyadla usuthi ukha ubhontshisi ensimini, uyabuya uzokwenza isithola phishi, uyadla uyasutha. Then bese
nento yokunanelana ke, sorry ukungena emlonyeni, nento yokunanelana ibilekelela kakhulu, because if you've got i-cabbage uyakwazi ukuthi uyalithatha ikhabishi ulisa lapha kwaMasibanibani ubuya khona nempuphu, or else uthatha mhlambe ke amazambane onawo lapha yana, and then you go to your neighbor umkwazi ukuthi umtshele ukuthi emakhelwane ikati lelezi kwakungalanjwa kudala at all. But today ukuthi makhelwane uthola ukuthi ungale kwewall uthi ufuna usawoti at go to the garage. That's the life that we are living today.
we forgot where we come from. We forgot about our roots. we forgot about the saying, umuntu umuntu ngabantu. Because ukube ngempela we still live indlela abokhokho bethu bephila ngayo. Ngabe ngiyakwazi ukuthi ngithathe iklabishi nginikeze umakhelwane anginikeze rice, I cook for my kids, we eat, and
Lindy, we've got a problem. There's a high rate of pregnancy. Mhlambe, what can you touch on that based on ukuhlanganisa mhlambe nemkhosi esinayo?
Teenage pregnancy, I will say it's our fault. Because as the Zulu people, we have umkhosi womhlanga. Umkhosi womhlanga is encouraging izingane ukuthi to remain pure. It's encouraging the kids to love themselves. But abanye abazali, they don't allow the kids to attend umkhosi womhlanga. And I honestly believe that if we were promoting umkhosi womhlanga as we are promoting social media, as we are promoting Western culture, ngabe we don't have a problem of teenage pregnancy. Ngabe we don't have a problem of high rates yabantu aba HIV. HIV and AIDS, ngabe it's something that esizwa ngendaba. Mhlambe ngabe it's something that esithukayo kukhona lo. I'm not saying that umuntu HIV positive akasiyena umuntu. Kodwa what I'm trying to say ukuthi ukube ngempela we were really respecting umkhosi womhlanga and encouraging our kids to attend umkhosi womhlanga, because it encourage ingane ukuthi ihlale ipure, imsabe umuntu wesilisa. Ngabe asinazo izingane esizithola emakhaya, ingane ikhule ngokwadube nengane yami iyakhula ingekwadube izothola enye ingane ezobeya kwadube, awusa understand egcekeni sekungodube wonke umuntu yabo into efana leyo.
Lindy, thank you so much for your time. Siyabona ukuthi kuningi osafuna ukusitshela kona. Kodwa ke isikhathi embukeli lapho ngasekhaya sesifike egcineni, sesidliwe yinja. Sesiyagoqa njengamanje sithi ke nje asiphinde ke sibuye sinibone futhi ke ngokuzayo. Wena stay tuned kuma social media ethu. Please follow Sivananda World Peace Foundation, and also follow On The Move and Entertainment, as well as TMC streaming. And igama lami uThozane nguShakes Wangema. The show is brought to you by Sivananda World Peace Foundation. And yeah, I'm signing out. Asibuye sibonane ngokuzayo. Sanibonani babukele emakhaya, igama lami uThozane nguShakes Wangema from On The Move and Entertainment with the team TMC. On the show brought to you by Sivananda World Peace Foundation. So stay tuned. I'll be speaking to my guest. What's up? Angithathele lithuba ngibingelele kuzo zonke indawo la kufinyelela khona On The Move and Entertainment. Igama lami uThozane nguShakes Ngwakangema, kanti ke sisekhona kwenyanga ye-Heritage Month la discussa khona ngezinto ze-culture ezihlanganise nayo ke i-heritage. Today on the studio I'm with a beautiful lady. Let me welcome you and say hello.
Hello, Shakes.
How are you doing?
My name is Natalie Jabba. I'm doing very well. Hope you are.
I am well. So far,
that's
it's Heritage Month. Sivananda World Peace Foundation have organized such a nice platforms for us to understand our culture and heritage. So, what is your understanding based on culture and heritage?
My understanding of culture and heritage is of an individual one. To try and show respect to your fellow man, you need to be able to always concentrate on yourself and your impact that you have to everyone else. Culture can mean anything. Everyone says you've forgotten your culture because you dress a certain way or you choose to eat pizza, for example. But at the end of the day, your culture is yourself and your family. You need to retain your roots, but at the same time, I don't think there's anything wrong with us going ahead and retaining heritage and just going forward and creating our own for your family to suit what is right for you.
Wow. Yeah, because you may see other nation or other race like other culture from another race, of which there is nothing wrong. If you want to wear my clothes in culture, you are more than welcome, as long as it suits you.
Well, sometimes it doesn't suit, but we still do, don't we?
But as long as you
No,
feel
exactly.
comfortable with it.
Feel that we're together. You can walk down the street and you will smile at someone and their day does change and they do feel part of a community. Because at the end of it, if we all sit behind our locked doors, we just don't communicate, we don't engage, and we don't actually learn anything.
Yes, of course, we don't even know ourselves, our neighbors, because we're living in a space where everyone is independent. So yeah, while we're speaking of culture and heritage, there is things that get us together, like food, like festivals. So what can you say about most of people likes the Western food more than what their own culture, while we need to make sure that we understand each and every culture and embrace it. What can you say in adding on that one?
Well, that would go down to consumerism because at the end of the day, the corporate giants are able to give us our advert or other big leading retailers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we'll happily go purchase takeaway foods. But the first thing you'll hear everyone is, I can't wait to go home and eat mom's cooking. Because that's what we've grown up with. We've grown up with having our mothers cook for us, teaching the daughters, teaching the sons. You know, we've all had to learn our culture. Western, for example, English food is very bland and not nice at all. And then you might get some crazy things in Scotland where they call it haggis, and that's not something I'd ever want to try. But everyone has got something different, but we must try it. You've got to try it before you deny it. I think that's ultimately it.
Wow. Let me check, Natalie. In culture and diverse, when we promote heritage culture, there is a lot of music that you guys are doing. There's dance music, there's abo music. I don't know which culture is yours, where you belongs, but I know that there are types of music that you guys specifically listen to. So can you mention or just tell us briefly about what exactly?
Of course. We prescribe to so many different types of music. The Afrikaans culture, they do like something called Boere musiek. And they also will have regular dances. They call it lang arm, and you know they'll able to go out. It's like all type of dancing. But people will have the time of their lives because at the end of it, music does bring a lot of people together.
Yes.
You find a lot of us are into rock music. Many bands get formed, and we're quite lucky where we do live because we've got a lot of various festivals that are held in Umtunzini, in Richards Bay. There's not too many in Mpangeni, but if you keep your eyes open, you can get to see quite a few bands. And at the same time, there's nothing wrong in enjoying our local talent that we find. And what we do enjoy is a lot of American hip-hop, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I've
But
seen
again, that's what everyone
trending.
seems to enjoy. You know, we
Yeah.
do prescribe to quite a bit of the Western world music. But I do believe local lacquer, and if you actually look out there and you're listening to our local radio stations, you get to hear a lot of music. And I think our general take on culture will be that as long as it makes you want to dance and be happy, then we'll listen to it.
Yeah, especially I like rock music.
Mm.
I like when they banging the guitar like
You'll be
crazy.
old school.
You see. Yeah. So when we're closing, what is your message to our viewers since it's Heritage Month? What can you say?
I think definitely what I'd like to say is what I said a little bit earlier, is that we need to just be tolerant. We need to try. You can't turn around and say you don't want to try a samosa because you think it's not nice, or I don't want to try ujeki because I think, oh, it's yucky. At the end of it, if I try it, I might like it, and the same goes. You need to speak to people, find out what they're doing, who they are, because whilst they might be a Zulu, they might be Afrikaans or an Indian, the person that they are inside is who you are getting to know.
Natalie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Sheikh.
Are you relative with Jabba, double HP?
No, it is actually Jubber, but it is spelled very much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Sheikhs.
We're coming to the end of the show. As we know that it's Heritage Month, we thank you so much that you are still watching us. This show is brought to you by Sivananda World Peace Foundation, and your host is Thokozani Ngema. Please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram on The Move and Entertainment, TMC Streaming, and also Sivananda World Peace Foundation Facebook page. Until next time, I'm signing out. Thank you so much.